We're at the Zero Tolerance booth at SHOT 2013, and we're going to be talking to the lovely Sarah.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. How you doing?
Doing wonderful, and yourself?
Good. You've been a little busy today, haven't you?
It's been a little busy today.
Just a bit?
Just a bit.
But that's a good thing.
It is. It's awesome. It makes the day go by, and we get to learn a lot of stuff and show a lot of nice enthusiasts.
And you're not out in that wind from yesterday?
Oh, amazing. Yes, it's a little chilly outside.
It was a little bit. Not too bad. Not too bad. It was okay. So now, Zero Tolerance has a new lineup for 2013.
Yes, we do. And a lot of it comes down to just consumers giving us feedback, and guess what? We're listening. We're getting those price points down on a lot of knives down to a good price for everyone to buy. So I'll show you some big favorites.
Well, you know, and I spoke to Jennifer last year, and there was a little bit of discussion about that then. And so it looks like the company is really putting that into play.
Yes, we're definitely following through with that.
Well, I know you guys always hustle, and you do have a large hustle factor. There's such a great demand for the product that I know there's a lot of consumers that get a little frustrated.
Yes.
And a little temperamental, but you know, you just have to be patient sometimes.
Very much so.
Very good.
Hopefully, though, we can figure that out this time.
Very well. I'm sure you'll get it dialed in. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of adjustment. Now, so Zero Tolerance, the company, is they're scaling down some of the real popular models from last year. Well, really the year before, if you really want to be historical about it.
Yep.
So why don't you tell me about that, Jennifer?
So this is actually our classic 0560, very popular knife. A lot of people love this knife. Number one thing we did hear about it, besides the D10, is that we really wanted it in a smaller version. Well, guess what? We did. We got the baby brother to that. This is going to be the 0566. This is going to be a speed assist knife. It's going to have that LMAX powdered steel, which is going to be amazing. The high Rockwell about 62. Really great edge retention.
And LMAX always, for whatever reason, makes me think of elves. So, you know, I don't know why. You have elves probably producing the steel.
We definitely have elves. So in
Sure.
the back factory, we keep them fed on sugar and cookies.
They get to wear the cool hats, right?
They do.
Okay.
Sadly, I'm jealous.
Now, so you've got G10 scales on this, correct?
Yes.
And then, of course, on this side, we've got the titanium lock.
Actually, that's going to be a stainless steel. The titanium.
Oh,
Sorry about
it's
that.
okay. Hey, it's
So-
okay. You handled that very well. You didn't run, and I appreciate it, and everybody's really happy. And
I know. Luckily, the ground hasn't fallen out between us yet.
I don't think he's cut himself either, so that's a good thing. I don't know. I think he's got the hamburger still in the thumb. I thought he nipped himself, but I think it was just
a little nervous when that glass starts shaking.
Yeah, when the glass, you want to lift it up.
Yep.
Okay, so now the frame lock is going to be stainless steel instead of titanium.
It's going to be, so it's a little heavy, but it's a great sturdy knife. It's still going to have those properties of 0560. It's a very smooth assist. It's going to have that, like I said, the LMAX. You're going to still see the same style design with that deep carry pocket clip.
Right. And the pocket clip, of course, like you said,
Yep.
deep grade, did you call it?
Deep carry.
Deep carry pocket clip. It'll fit nice and snug in the pocket.
And it's smaller size, so it fits in those smaller pockets. I know guys don't really have as many problems with that, but us girls, we have shallow pockets, so
Well,
it's
that's
a really
true.
nice feature.
And I've seen a few knives sticking out, you know, where the edge of the pocket is like here.
Exactly.
Because
So
it won't
this
go any deeper.
Very discreet. It's really great for carry.
And conversely, for some of us who sometimes have to wear a suit, or even you know, really lightweight slacks with you know, you don't want to have that tactical Tony look while walking around with all your mully strapped things hanging off of your business attire.
Exactly.
So that's very nice. The action on this is very, very smooth, much like the full size knife.
Yep.
And now this is a prototype.
This is a prototype, so it is. There might be changes further along the lines, but I don't believe they're planning on it. It's about 10% decrease of the overall size of 0560, so it's going to be that almost exact replica. You're going to find that the different textured G10 though, this is overall going to be very similar to our 0350, which is very popular with that textured G10.
Right. Well, you know, and frankly, the lighter textured G10 on the smaller model is going to work better with a professional look.
It looks more proportional for that knife. If we were to have this design on it, I don't think it would be about that same.
Yeah, I agree. I really like this. Now, as far as that deep pocket carry clip, you know, I can test this today, right? And you're going to let me, you know, see if I can get out of security by way of,
without
of course.
being tackled down.
Not at all. Not at all. Would never happen.
We're very
right?
friendly. Free knives all around.
Well, this is fantastic. Very good news.
Well, thank you. So moving on from this, because of this actual texture D10, I'm going to move on to our new 0350. 0350 line, a very popular line. Great base price for the overall ZT knives. It's going to be at that 185, 175 full MSRP.
Right.
New this year, I'm sure everyone's seen these, are the Tiger Stripe models that we do have. This actually resembles the 0301 with that Tiger Stripe blade. A lot of people love that. So we brought it into the 0350 so that everyone can have a little bit of fun.
Now on the 0350, this has G10 on both sides of the scale,
That is
and it's a
correct.
liner lock.
It is a liner lock. It's going to have that quad carry. Also, my favorite part about this is that S30B steel. Very sturdy, very corrosion resistant, holds an edge for a really long time.
What is that steel again?
S30B.
S30. Okay,
Yep.
very good. I thought I heard an F Frank in there somewhere.
Yes, Frank.
An F30. I was going to say, I haven't heard of that one yet.
Anything up too much.
Those elves are making it.
Exactly. So one of the big things this year is the 0350 Stonewash blade. A lot of people love that DLC coating, but we want to add a little variety. So the exact same model, but with that Stonewash finish blade.
Yeah, the Stonewash finish is very popular with a lot of folks that I know. And,
It is.
And of course, you know, it's kind of a subdued look. It looks low key. I've heard a few complaints about it, but you know, there's one guy likes green cars, another guy likes blue cars.
Everyone has their preference, so you know we try to provide that ability to move around to your own specific preference. Just gotta go with it.
Very good.
So some of the other ones that we have coming out is a pretty popular knife. I'm sure everyone's heard about the 0777. Well, as we all know, it hasn't really come out yet, and a lot of people are thirsting for it. So what we did was actually come up with a normal production knife. It's the 0770. This is actually the model similar to the 0777. It is a smaller model. It has anodized aluminum handles, inset liner lock, and it's gonna have that LMAX blade. It's gonna be tip-up carry on left and right hands, but it's gonna have that same shape and design as the 0777. So
You said that the elves have been at work on these.
yes, they have, along with those 0777s. But this one is going to be great. It's going to be at that price point of $180 MSRP, which is going to be significantly better than that $600 MSRP price of the 0777.
Absolutely.
So this is
Yeah,
going to have that mobility.
Yeah, that's, and I know there's been a lot of anticipation about the 777.
A lot of anticipations. We've been waiting for about 2 years. Everyone's getting on it. Believe it, they are in production. We've seen them. They're probably going to be coming out.
Weezy,
soon.
I've even heard rumors of I have one. It's like, really, you do?
I'd like to see that
Yeah,
because
I'd like
I'd
to
like
see
to
it.
have one too.
I like to know what elves he stole that
Exactly.
from.
It's like,
Have you had any elves missing?
we have actually. We should
Well,
hunt
that's
them
probably
down.
where this is
I
coming
have
from.
a feeling.
Okay, just give me a call. We'll find them.
I like this.
And
You're the
we'll
tag
bring them
team.
back. Of course, there is a finder's fee.
Oh, is there? Is it
There's
going
always
to
a
be
finder's fee.
0777?
It could be. Maybe the one he's got. Maybe it just won't come back with
Exactly. We'll take care of the problem, but then I like
it. Take care of the problem. Problem solvers.
problem solved. So the last ZTU that we do have out new for this year is the 0801. This is actually a new designer that we are working with. His name's Todd Rexford. He's a
Todd Rexford?
Todd Rexford.
Okay.
And this is one of his new knives. We do have two models similar that he is helping us with the Kershaw, but this is the Zero Tolerance. KVT ball bearing system, very smooth opening, LMAX steel, titanium steel handles.
On
very
both
clean,
sides.
Both sides. So you can kind of feel
And this
the
is a frame
back.
lock as well.
Yes, it is.
Very
It's got
nice.
that nice deep carry pocket clip as well. It's very smooth. You can
Oh,
place
this is
it
incredibly smooth.
very, very smooth. And,
And
what I love is too is those pivots. Very
Right.
detailed.
You can feel that in closing. You can feel that little give in.
And you can see it right there on that frame lock. If you actually
Right.
open it up, you can see that little ball bearing moving around in that little slide. That detent.
And there it is, the little detent.
Yeah.
Now, is that a body part from an elf, or
You know, I don't know for sure, but we can look into it.
it's probably proprietary, and you probably cannot discuss
Can't
that.
release that information. I'm sorry.
You'd have to convert me into an elf
Exactly.
to get that done. So now this is the
0801.
0801. I've not even heard about this knife.
Brand new.
Okay, so this is not even something that has been discussed more publicly or more in the open.
Exactly.
And of course, could be because I was on one of my sabbaticals, so maybe I didn't hear about it that way. But I frankly have not heard about it. Well, that's beautiful. Oop, well, little stall out there, but very good. And this is also a prototype.
That is a prototype. So there might be some changes along with the actual production of that knife, but in all honesty, I don't think it'll change too much. Todd Rexford has helped design those pretty clean cut.
Very good. And does that pretty much wrap it
That
up
is
for
wrapping it up
what we
for
should be
CT Knives.
expecting within the next year? Well, maybe wink, wink, nod, nod the next 2 years.
Fingers crossed it'll be sooner than that.
Very good. Sarah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.